Good morning, everyone. Please rise for the pledge. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, come on in.
Good morning. Hi, sorry.
That's okay. Don't be sorry. Grab a seat. Sit down.
Through the metal detector.
Party just began. Okay. Care if you just stay a few minutes?
Yes.
I need a motion to recess the commissioners meeting to hold a retirement board meeting.
Motion.
Second, all in favor? Motion to call the retirement board meeting to order.
Motion.
Motion second, all in favor? Motion to approve the April 17, 2024 agenda.
Motion.
Second, all in favor? Motion to approve the March 20th, 2024 minutes.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Under new business, motion to approve the refunds of contributions to employees no longer with the county and there are 5 names listed.
Motion.
Second, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the following retirements. There are 6 names listed.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn the retirement board meeting.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion to reconvene the commissioners meeting.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Are there any public comments or questions concerning today's agenda? Seeing none?
I'm
Oh, there's
sorry.
one, I'm sorry, go
I
ahead.
know, I'm not sure if this is where you would want me to talk about some awareness projects we have happening at VIP. Is now a good time or should I wait until the end? Okay, that's fine.
Thank you. So are there any others? Seeing none? We're going to move all the way down to number 10 right away because Mr. Donlin wants to get to the bank. A motion to approve the payment from the Affordable Housing Fund, Act 137, in the amount of $75,000 for Habitat for Humanity.
Motion.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
So once again, as we do, I think 2 times a year,
Yes.
we give money to Habitat Humanity out of the Act 137. So everybody understands Act 137 is recording dollars that come into the county that was created back in '91, and it can only be used for housing projects and similar types of programs. And of course, Habitat is very special to everybody, I think, in this county. I'll let Mike speak a little bit about where they are, but first I know he wants to come up here and take this. So, you know, I just always want to explain that people don't believe this is coming right out of the general fund, because it's not.
One half of 1% of every real estate closing, right?
No, that's recording deeds. No, that's not transfer dollars.
No.
This is recording documents in the county.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, it's not the transfer. We don't get any transfer dollars in the county. The township and the school and the state takes their little cut. I think they want to take one picture and.
Yeah, it's like the actual recording of the deed,
The
like
recording.
the actual recording.
Yeah, any documents. Stand right here. Krista will come around. And then we'll let you talk about the house, where you are and the number of houses.
From each one.
Yeah.
Okay, so just give us a little update on where we are, Mike. It's important that people know the hard work that you and all your volunteers do.
Right now, we're working on house number 36 in Pike County in Walker Lake. This is in Milford Township. That's our first house in Milford Township. We have a family pick for the next house, house number 37, and that's going to be in Sunrise. We're just waiting to get the lot surveyed before we get started on that. And we just bought 2 lots in Coconut Mountain Lake Estates, and they're side by side. So we're thinking of building 2 houses at the same time because it's so convenient when you have 2 lots side by side. We think it'll work. We haven't finalized it. Of course, that's going to be next year, I think. But building 2 at the same time is going to save a lot of time and effort and movement of materials and everything else. And some days we're swamped with volunteers. You would not believe. We have as many as 24, 25 volunteers show up some days. And they've come out in cold weather, in warm weather, in rainy weather, they're there. And they're so dedicated. We have a dedicated electrician, we have dedicated plumbers, we have if anybody says to me they don't know what they could do, I say, we'll find a job for you. You know, you could sweep floors if you had to, you know. We'll find work for any volunteer that shows up. And we have a very dedicated bunch of volunteers, and they've stuck with us over the years.
Okay, that's great.
Okay?
I'd like to put my son to work. He's 14.
It has to be 16, I'm saying.
Okay.
But he can work our garage sale. We have an annual garage sale every year, the 4th of July weekend. The last year we made $20,000. The year before we made $22,000 in this garage sale. It's the 6th and 7th of July out on 01 at our Habitat building, where we're putting up a new building now that we want to have more storage for stuff. But it's our biggest fundraiser of the year. We used to do tricky trays and that, but there's so much work in tricky trays, as some of you know. But there is a lot of work in this too, but we collect furniture all year, and then we have the garage sale 2 days, the 4th of July weekend. This year happens to be the 6th and the 7th. So don't forget to come out and spend some money.
Quick question. Maria, can you just give us a little bit of insight into, you've been doing this for quite a while, you've got over 30 houses built. Can you talk about what the reaction is when the people who you've assisted, you know, actually move into the houses? What are they saying?
Well, we've seen families cry at the closings, at the dedication, when they've actually at the groundbreaking too. It's very moving to see the family there looking at a piece of dirt on the ground, and that's going to be their house. But the biggest thrill that I get is when the kids come in and they see walls laid out, and they get a choice to pick the colors. That is something else. And they pick some crazy colors. and we do go along with the color choices of the kids.
Sure. Thank you.
All right?
Okay, well, thank you, Mike, and thanks everyone.
Let's see you all. Have a good day, everybody.
So, it's National Volunteer Week, so you did a good push on that too.
What's that word mean, volunteer?
Yeah.
All right, I'll see you all. Bye.
Thank you.
Okay, so we'll move on to a motion to approve the April 17, 2024 agenda.
Motion?
Motion is second, all in favor?
Oh, I'm sorry.
17th.
Yes.
Yeah, I probably should
I
have
heard
put
April
that first.
24th.
Okay, I probably said that. Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the April 3rd, 2024 meeting minutes.
Motion.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the April 10th, 2024 conference minutes.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the payment from the general fund for county bills in $995,371.72.
Motion.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve payment from the bridge repair account in the amount of $5,640.50.
Motion.
Motion is second, I have a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the payment from the liquid fuels fund in the amount of $65.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve payment from Act 89 in the amount of $1,555.05.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve payment from Act 8 in the amount of $8,640.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve payment from the Pike County Employees Health Insurance Fund in the amount of $76,387.26.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to hire Molly Bonarigo as Justice Opioid Resource Coordinator in the District Attorney's Office for a 37.5-hour work week effective May 6, 2024, with benefits after 90 days.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to promote Rianne Gallo to Criminal Deputy to the Pathonetary's Office retroactive to April 15, 2024.
Motion.
Motion second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to recess the Commissioners meeting over the salary board meeting.
Motion.
Second, all in favor? Motion to convene the salary board.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the April 3rd and April 10th, 2024 salary board minutes.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to set the annual salary of Molly Bonarigo at $45,000 as Justice Opioid Resource Coordinator in the District Attorney's Office for a 37.5-hour work week effective May 6, 2024, with benefits after 90 days.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to set the hourly rate of Rianne Gallo at $18 per hour due to her promotion to Criminal Deputy in the Pathonetary's Office retroactive to April 15, 2024.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to increase the hourly rate of Mark O'Brien to $36.75 per hour as supervisor of the 911 training director, retroactive to April 1st, 2024.
Motion.
Second, all in favor? Aye. Motion to reconvene the commissioners meeting.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
This, under old business, we're just gonna table that. We need a motion to table.
Need a motion.
Need a motion to table the opening of the bids for the Pike County Jail Complex, jail number 3, until the May 1st commissioners meeting.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to authorize the chairman to execute change order number 5 for the Bend Avenue Building 1 interior renovations project from Grim Construction.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to authorize the chairman to execute change order number 6 for the Bennett Avenue Building 1 interior renovations project from Grim Construction.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to authorize the chairman to execute payment application number 3 from Myco Mechanical for the Bennett Avenue Building 1 interior renovations project.
Motion.
Motion is second, all in favor?
Aye.
Under new business, motion to adopt resolution number 2408, National Volunteer Week, April 21st through April 27th, 2024.
Whereas.
No, give a motion first.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Ready?
Aye.
All right, you're on.
Okay. Whereas, service is a hallmark of the American character and has the unique ability to bring people of all backgrounds together in common cause. And throughout our history, citizens have stepped up to meet our most pressing challenges of the day by volunteering in their communities. And whereas, AmeriCorps and AmeriCorps senior programs provide opportunities for more than 200,000 Americans to serve their country through service at nonprofits, schools, public agencies, and community and faith-based groups across the country. And whereas, AmeriCorps senior participants, specifically RSVP in Pike County, sponsored by Diacon Community Services, address the most pressing challenges facing our communities. They support seniors to live independently and age in place with dignity. 76 AmeriCorps members and AmeriCorps seniors volunteers of diverse ages and backgrounds help to meet local needs at 9 locations in the Pike County, Pennsylvania area by delivering meals to homebound seniors, supporting local senior center congregate meals, retrieving calls and assisting the homeless via the Pike County Hands of Hope line, assisting at local food pantries, making calls to seniors via RSVP's senior chat program, advocating for resident rights and long-term care as volunteer ombudsman, and supporting veterans and military families. And whereas, AmeriCorps members and AmeriCorps seniors volunteers encourage collaboration and partnerships, leveraging millions of volunteers in service and acquiring the support of business, foundation, and other local partners to increase the effectiveness of their initiatives. And whereas, AmeriCorps and AmeriCorps senior programs bring people together across race, age, and zip code to address critical issues facing the country, forge relationships, and cultivate mutual respect, and help build resilient and thriving communities. And whereas, AmeriCorps members and AmeriCorps senior volunteers demonstrate commitment, dedication, and patriotism by making an intensive commitment to service, a commitment that remains with them in their future endeavors. And whereas, through their service, AmeriCorps members and AmeriCorps senior volunteers strengthen the lives of their families, communities, and the Wayne County, Pennsylvania area as a whole. And whereas, national service represents a unique public-private partnership that invests in community solutions and leverages non-federal resources to strengthen community impact and increase the return on taxpayer dollars. Let me also clarify that they strengthen the lives of their families, communities, and the Pike County, Pennsylvania area as a whole. Don't want to leave ourselves out here. And increase the return on taxpayer dollars. And whereas AmeriCorps Week is an opportunity to recognize the dedication and commitment of the more than 1.2 million Americans who have chosen to serve their country through AmeriCorps, and millions more who have served in AmeriCorps seniors and their community partners, and to encourage more Americans to follow their footsteps in service. Therefore, be it resolved that we, the Pike County Board of Commissioners, do hereby designate April 21st through April 27th, 2024 as National Volunteer Week in Pike County, and urge citizens to thank AmeriCorps members and alumni and AmeriCorps senior volunteers for their service and to find their own ways to give back to their communities.
Thank you, Krista. So I believe we have some people here that wanted to speak about this and give us an update. And it's Dawn? I don't know, that's whose name is on the list. I don't know. I need an oxygen second. Okay, all right, I'm just going by my notes. You know, it's like the teleprompter turned on. My word.
I'm sorry. Seriously.
Yeah,
Like 4 score.
Good morning. My name is Mary Grace Deloso Pedroso, and I am the Program Director of RSVP of Works Pike and Wayne Counties. RSVP is the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program. We are funded by a federal grant through AmeriCorps and sponsored by Pike County Community Services. RSVP works closely with the Area Agency on Aging, seeking to recruit and engage those who are 55 and older with enriching volunteer opportunities. Our focus here in Pike County is to help seniors to age in place and to live independently for as long as possible with as much dignity as possible. In 2023, our Pike County volunteers delivered approximately 53,599 meals to homebound seniors, assisted at 5 local senior centers, helped 9,437 food pantry clients, made 98 calls to seniors via our senior chat program, helped 88 Hope Line clients with Pike County Hands of Hope, counseled seniors on Medicare with the PM-Medi program, served as volunteer ombudsman with serving seniors, along with many other similar assignments. Every day, RSVP volunteers make it a priority to give their time to help improve the lives of others and strengthen their community. Unknowingly, they strongly increase the impact of the organizations they served. In 2023, our 85 volunteers contributed to 12,191 hours of service with a financial impact of $372,000. To honor them and recognize their service, we will be holding our annual volunteer luncheon on Friday, April 26th from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Lador Camp Retreat and Conference Center, Parcel Dining Hall, 287 Owego Turnpike, Waymart. If anyone would like to learn more about the RSVP program, you may contact us at opidjosephm@dicon.org or phone number 610-682-1351 or our program coordinator here in Pike, Dawn of Hoteling, at hoteling@dicon.org or 570-390-4540. Thank you very much. And I would like to acknowledge the presence of our volunteers here this morning. Thank you very much.
Please
Very
stand
much.
and introduce yourself if you
Our program coordinator Dawn and our program assistant and senior chat coordinator Pam. Pam, please stand up. That's all.
Thank you for all you do. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
What are your names? Say it again. You're Dawn?
I'm Dawn.
Right.
And I'm Sherry Blair from Pike County Area Agency on Aging. I'm the home delivery mail manager.
I need to talk with you.
We haven't seen you in Saw Creek yet.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. I'm here, but I want to talk with you, yeah.
I'm Pam Perlock. I'm the assistant to all the RSVP programs.
Okay.
And these are our volunteers with Pike County Aging. Jean Curiale and Mariana Wicks Jansen.
Thank you for what you do. Would you like a photo?
Yes.
I don't know if you, you're both, you can stay until the end, or we can do the picture now and you can do whatever.
Yes, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it now? All right.
Let's do it now.
It's okay. That's why we offered it. I know this is very exciting.
Got it, yeah.
I'll take the pictures. Sure.
Oh, which one is it?
Here. Yeah.
You're just as important. That's, we're all just. Okay.
We'll fix that.
Okay. Much is very important.
Yes.
Well, thank you again. Okay, next item we have is motion to authorize the chairman to execute, oh, I'm sorry. Motion to adopt resolution number 2409, National Crime Victims Week, April 21st through the 22nd.
Motion.
Second, all in favor? She got no.
Oh, it's short. That was a preamble.
Resolution number 2409, National Crime Victims Rights Week, April 21st through the 27th. Whereas surviving a crime can have myriad lasting effects on victims, including physical, psychological, social, and financial issues. And whereas we know that countless survivors never tell anyone about what happened to them. And whereas each of us has a moral responsibility to actively participate in the healing of others. And whereas it is necessary to create safe environments for survivors of crime, providing not only support, but also access to critical services and above all, hope. And whereas victim services providers, community members, business, places of worship, colleagues, neighbors, and family members are capable of providing victim-centered, trauma-informed, and culturally responsive support. And whereas we must listen to survivors and be willing to create new options for support to ensure that all victims of crime can receive help and seek justice. And whereas we must do everything we can to show survivors that hope, the belief that the future will be better, is not just tangible, but within their reach. And whereas National Crime Victims Rights Week encourages all people to ask themselves the question, how would you help a victim of crime? And whereas the Pike County Victim Witness Program is hereby dedicated to raising awareness of options, services, and hope for crime survivors. Now therefore, we, the Pike County Commissioners, do hereby proclaim the week of April 21st through the 27th of 2024 as Crime Victims Rights Week, reaffirming this county's commitment to creating a victim service and criminal justice response that assists all victims of crime during Crime Victims Rights Week and throughout the year, and expressing our sincere gratitude and appreciation for those community members, victim service providers, and criminal justice professionals who are committed to improving our response to all victims of crime so that they may find relevant assistance, support, justice, and peace. The Board of Commissioners of Pike County. Sarah, you have some words to say? And just introduce yourself, Sarah. She's the Director of Victim Services out of the District Attorney's Office.
That's right.
All right.
I'm Sarah, I'm the Director of Victim Services from the DA's office. I feel like it's Groundhog Day because I'm just here. But next week is Victims' Rights Week, and we are really dedicated within our office to give all victims the same support and services that we offer to everyone. People who are victims of crime aren't knocking at our door to be victims of crime. They're thrown into the system unwillingly and they don't want to be there. So our job is really to make sure that those victims of crime are able to get the services they're looking for and making sure that they can go through the criminal system as easy as possible. They have somebody that they know they can contact, somebody they know they can talk to, vent to, and really to make sure that those victims who are thrown in these situations unwillingly feel like they have the support within our office at the District Attorney's Office and throughout the year. So we really thank everyone for the commissioners for supporting our victim program. It is very important. Victims, I'd have to say over the years, it's not that our victims have diminished at all. Each year, the number of crimes with victims in it seems to grow. And we work closely with our partnering agencies, VIP, to make sure that victims of domestic violence, sexual assault, the services that we can provide, we try to make sure that they are provided with the services that they need. Because it's really important, as we said 2 weeks ago, Child Abuse Month. Healing from victims, your trauma of being victimized is really important. So we all handle trauma differently, and everyone perceives things differently. So while one person's experience may not be the same as somebody else's, the trauma they experience, everyone experiences that different. So it's really important as victim services providers that we're making sure that we treat everyone as individuals and that their issues are all individualized too. So I just want to thank you for your support.
Well, thank you for what you do, because we know these are hard jobs, and making sure that people feel safe in our community after they're victims of crime, and also understanding that they're going to live with some of this trauma for the rest of their lives, and make sure they understand how they can do that. I don't know if VIP wanted to speak at this moment. We're doing the same time, or you want to wait until the end? Because I know you came here for another reason, but you are part of this, as Sarah said, from what VIP does every day with people in domestic abuse, and they're victims, and that's what you're dealing with. So
I just wanted to say briefly, just to piggyback off of Commissioner Osterberg, that as a childhood victim of a crime, I just think it's so encouraging to see the great work that you and our district attorney Tonkin do on a daily basis to protect the great people of Pike County, and it's an honor to represent just your office in general. It's just an incredible work and necessary work, and so I know it goes unthanked a lot, so appreciate it.
Yeah, and if I could, the thing is, it's just like everything else that we talk about in here, whether it's drug addiction or it's abuse, it's the stigma that's attached to this, and people many times do not want to come forward.
That's
right. They do not want to report the crime. They don't want to report the domestic violence going on in their life, because for many different reasons. And I think what we have an opportunity here with the press and everything is to make sure that they know that there's people out there that are willing to help them make sure that they get through this, and they need to report it. Because if they're a victim of a crime, more than likely there's somebody else that's a victim of a crime that's similar to that from the very same perpetrator. So I think it's important that we constantly always talk about this stuff to remove the stigma from this. And so I'll let you go and just have to mention that.
Well, thank you for the segue. I was definitely here to talk at public comment, but this is a really good crossover, if you will. And you kind of summed it up perfectly too. People tend to not come forward when they are victims of crime. And I think that goes hand in hand with what I was here to talk about today, which is an awareness project that VIP has adopted over the years called Denim Day. And it's not just VIP, it's something it's not new, it's been around for about 30 years. And this project is meant to call attention to victim blaming and bring awareness to sexual assault. And it started, like I said, about 30 years ago, back in early 1990s, when a rape conviction was overturned because the judge overseeing the appeals decided that because the young victim was wearing jeans, she must have helped her rapist take her clothes off, therefore implying her consent. And this is not an old story. This is something that we still see every day, and that lends a hand to why people don't come forward, because why would you? When you're going to be interrogated the same way your rapist is interrogated, when you're going to go through a trial and be asked a million really traumatic questions 100 times, to then see your rapist walk free. Why would they come forward? Why would they put themselves through that extra trauma? And when we have people talking at events like this, or bigger events, like we have Crime Victims' Rights Week and the Crime Victims' Rights Rally is happening on Monday, where we have survivors who will be there speaking about their experience and how helpful it was to reach out and get help from services like VIP, like the Victim Witness Coordinator, like the Children's Advocacy Center, and how it changed their lives for the better. And that's the voice that we need to hear more of. It needs to not be Sarah and I all the time. We need our survivors to speak more openly, because there's power in numbers. So when they hear other people who have been through it and have survived through it and who are now thriving, it becomes well, why not me? It kind of gives me too a different feel. Like I can be that person too. So I do have little cards here for Denim Day as just reminders if anybody's interested in taking one. If you work for an organization where there's a group of you that want to participate, you can always wear jeans, jackets, skirts, whatever you have that's denim. send a picture to us. We can highlight you on our social media, give some shout outs and thank yous. It's not like we're social media influencers, not like we have a really big following, but we have a decent sized following of survivors who now see you as an ally in their community. So, thank you.
Where is the walk and where is it?
Oh, the rally is in Harrisburg on Monday morning, 11. And actually the speaker who will be speaking, her name is Gigi Kilbro. The first time she spoke publicly about her experience as a childhood sexual assault survivor was at VIP's Take Back the Night many years ago. So we're all going in red, which is not the color for victims' rights, but red is her favorite color and it's what she always wears. So VIP has shirts made up to go and support Gigi because we watched her come from a survivor seeking services to now somebody speaking on a statewide stage. So it's really exciting for us at VIP.
Can you tell us what VIP is? Can you give us an overview?
We are a victim service provider in both Wayne and Pike counties, and we work with survivors of domestic violence, sexual assault, rape, childhood sexual abuse, and other crimes. That includes human trafficking, stalking, identity theft, insurance fraud. If you're the sober party in a drunk driving accident, survivors of elder abuse, really any kind of traumatic man-made crime is something that our advocates are trained to work with people on. And all of our services are free and confidential.
Can you just state?
Yes, Chelsea Blanco.
Can you spell that, please?
Sure can. F as in Frank, A-L-O, T as in Tom, I, Z as in cat, O.
And your first name is C-H-E-L-S-E-A?
Yep, got it.
Chelsea, you have another incredible but thankless job. So
Thank you.
for everything.
So we will promote Denim Day in the county as we've done other years.
Thank you.
We'll
We
see
had a great
everybody.
response last year.
And
We just
we
want to
will
keep
try
it
to do
growing.
the same thing, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you for
What is that? Dinner day is.
The 24th, next Wednesday.
Okay, move on to the next one. Motion to adopt resolution number 2410, Conservation District Week, April 28th through May 4th.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Krista, you're on.
Whereas conservation districts are local units of government established under state law to carry out natural resource management programs. And whereas conservation districts work with landowners and local governments to help them manage and protect land and water resources on private and public lands. And whereas conservation districts were created in Pennsylvania in 1945 in response to the Dust Bowl of the 1930s to improve soil and water conservation. And whereas each county in Pennsylvania has a conservation district except for Philadelphia. And whereas local municipalities rely on conservation district staff to plan development in a way that conserves and protects the local environment. And whereas districts also work with many partners, including government agencies, private organizations, businesses, and others to accomplish their mission of helping landowners to conserve natural resources. And whereas the districts are each led by a volunteer board of directors with farmers, public members, and a member of county government, which identifies local conservation needs, decides which programs and services to offer, and develops a strategic plan. Therefore, be it resolved that we, the Pike County Board of Commissioners, do hereby proclaim April 28th to May 4th, 2024 as Conservation District Week to commemorate the great work accomplished by Pennsylvania's 66 conservation districts.
Thank you. And I believe Tara is here, who is the Director of Pike County Conservation.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you.
The Envirothon was very nice.
Yeah, we had a lot of great kids turn out. It was one of the biggest years for us, so we've had even more teams show up than last year, so we were pretty excited with how that went.
Good.
So for anyone who doesn't know, I'm Tara Wojcinski. I am the district manager for the Pike County Conservation District, and we do a lot of work with education and outreach and technical assistance to landowners to help with protecting our natural resources in Pike County. We've got a lot of beautiful resources, and we want to make sure that they stay that way, so we do a lot to try and make sure that that happens. And Conservation District Week is a great time for us to be able to highlight that work that often goes unnoticed that our staff does. So it is a really great time for us to be able to highlight that work. So during Conservation District Week, we will be having a lot of social media output that we will be highlighting different staff members and the jobs that they do. So if you'd like to learn more about the work that we do, that is a great opportunity. We will also be closing out the week on May 4th with a guided hike at one of our partner facilities. So we worked with the Pocono Environmental Education Center to set up a guided hike on their scenic gorge trail so that we can be able to talk about how the work that we do actually contributes directly to protecting our natural resources and how we do that through working with our partners. So we definitely encourage anyone who is interested in learning more or just wants to have a beautiful day out in nature to come join us on that hike. And we will also be having a few announcements coming up. So if you don't follow our social media, please do so, or you can sign up for our newsletter. And we're going to have some announcements coming out next week and for Conservation District Week for some exciting things we have happening. So thank you for having me, and thank you for all the support that we get from here down at the county. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without your support. So thank you for that.
Thank you for what you do. Serving this county is very important. Okay, next we have a motion to advertise bids for the leasing of approximately 80 acres of tillable fields for the purpose of planting for the 2024 growing season.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to authorize the chairman to execute the agreement between Global Correctional Systems LLC and the County of Pike on behalf of the correctional facility as recommended by the prison board.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the submission of PADEP 903 grant for reimbursement of 50% of the recycling coordinator salary expenses for the 2023 calendar year on behalf of the Planning and Mapping Office.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to authorize the chairman to execute the agreement from True Green Commercial.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to execute the county Children and Youth Service Social Service Program certification statement on behalf of the Children and Youth Services.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to execute the Family First Transaction Act invoice claim on behalf of the Children and Youth Services.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to execute the Intermediate Punishment Treatment Programs grant on behalf of the Adult Probation Department.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the following human service payment vouchers on behalf of the Office of Human Service Emergency Rental Assistance 2.0 in the amount of $15,810.85. Human Service Development Fund in the amount of $22,192.15. Fair in the amount of $3,832. And State Food Purchase Program in the amount of $1,847.51.
Motion.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the fiscal year 2024 first quarter payments from the Pike County Emergency Medical Services Matching Grant Fund to Delaware Township in the amount of $53,750, Dingman Township in the amount of $87,200, Green Township in the amount of $6,168, Lackawaxen Township in the amount of $81,951, Lehman Township in the amount of $89,049.62, Milford Borough in the amount of $10,000, Milford Township in the amount of $15,000, and Shahola Township in the amount of $24,500.
Motion.
Motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the next item we have is miscellaneous, and as of every meeting, we have the Penn State Extension calendar of events. And before I go, Mike is here from planning. Did you have something you wanted to report on?
Yes,
I figured you did, because you glued that sign up on the podium.
So that's a sign
There's a pointed reason for that.
So setting the date of next Wednesday, we have the public meeting for the Pike County Comprehensive Plan. It's out at the Pike County Training Center. So this is getting out to social media and the papers about the event. I also have some smaller cards up front there. When you log on to the website, there's a copy of the draft plan as it stands right now. So this is the first draft. We have to go through the public meeting, and there's some time to go through that with the Pike County Planning Commission in June before it even gets to the commissioners. So there's a long time here, chances for the public to view this and to comment. Also, at the same time, our office is working on an update to the Open Space, Greenways, and Recreation Plan. So there's a survey out to get the input from the public, and I also have some small cards up front with the website for that. So I just want to get the word out on that, and look forward to moving along with this project.
Yep, I know it's been going on for a long time now.
Over a year now.
Yep, and the volunteers that work on this are dedicated to it. I was on the call yesterday, and they're all very engaged in it, and that's a really good thing. Okay, thank you, Mike.
Sorry, question?
Yep, go ahead.
For you, Mike, can you give us like a quick definition of what a comprehensive plan is? Just a quick overview.
It looks at the concerns and issues in a county and how to fix them. And what came out with the Pike County Comprehensive Plan process is definitely to keep Pike County green and to preserve what we have, but also concerns about housing issues, infrastructure, roads, jobs. So it looks at the big picture, and it's a long-term project, guided effort.
Thank you.
Yeah, so it's a 10-year, right? Because
It's a 10-year plan.
It's a 10-year plan for vision into the future, right?
Is there more than one public hearing?
That will be the one, and then the other hearing will be with the Commissioner's office.
Okay, prior to that.
This is a public meeting, it's sort of a presentation
Right.
and, boards of data and the findings.
And there already have been some public meetings about this.
Yeah, we already had
Yeah,
numerous.
there's a number of
so-
public meetings already. Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mike. Okay. Press and public comment. Okay. Seeing none? Motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Okay. All in favor? Aye.